Back again. Quantum Break, Act 3, Part 1. Let's go. Let's get straight into it, man. So last time on Quantum Break, we got back to a place where we were before. Young Jack met up with Paul. Martin gave the speech. Beth let me out.
I think you're secure.
We're looking for Dr.
Everyone's
Emerald.
concentrating on the party. So far, your crazy plan's working.
And Dr. Emerald?
I don't have a fix on her. She's either at the party or at her office at the R&D facility here on the island. I'll scout out the party.
So you're gonna sip champagne while I break into a high-security installation. Looks like you got this all figured out.
I'll save you a cocktail, weenie.
Oh, well, in that case...
My cover isn't gonna survive the night, but it'll last a little longer, so you can't walk out the front door with me. This is the quickest way to the R&D facility.
Okay.
I disabled the security at the back door, but there'll be guards. Contact me when you're clear. And Jack, you know what's at stake here. This can't be about revenge.
I'm not here for Paul.
Alright, let's go.
Hey! He's escaping!
Oh, he hit a button? Leave. Shoulder checking. That's even harder.
Damn. That will hurt in the morning.
Sheesh.
My powers were growing. I was learning to control them better. That felt good.
Who the hell designs these doors?
No,
Okay,
that seems
I'm gonna have to
cold.
move faster to get through.
Okay. Okay.
Hey, Beth, I'm clear. What's next?
You'll see a radar tower up ahead soon. Let me know when you get inside.
All right.
What's this?
Very sci-fi and very monarch. Something tells me it wasn't commissioned by them, though.
So time rush and time dodge, same thing, but I gotta hold.
Front. It's too heavily armed.
Oh, my word. Okay.
Oh, you could have warned me about that one, Beth.
Sheesh. Nah, give me that though. Over shotgun? I don't know.
Okay, how am I getting to that radar tower?
This should be fine for now. How do I have 3? Okay.
I need to get across somehow. Must be a way across.
I'm gonna have to use my new power. Can I do it from up here though? Yes, I can.
Up you go.
Okay, let's do that. The dip. Got it.
We can spin it however we want. Call it an accident. Or pin it on Joyce. Yeah, he might as well take the blame for the mess he made.
Might as well, right? Fuck niggas.
There he is! Stay sharp.
There nobody is.
Time felt broken here.
Go Island sign. Yo, what's good? The Coastal Defense How you doing, bro? The Coastal Defense Installation of Riverport was commissioned in August 2nd, 1940 and completed in September 1942 as America faced the realities of World War II in addition to the
The whole
fortifications
cannon
and
felt
artillery.
unstuck in time.
It all boasted an extensive tunnel system that linked Go Island to the mainland, enabling free movement of personnel and material even under siege. It was built in preparation for an attack on the United States that fortunately never came. The original plan also called for the construction of a large naval base in Riverport to support the U.S. Navy in the Atlantic, taking advantage of the local shipbuilding industry. But as the United States entered World War II, I can't read right now. After Pearl Harbor, a change in resourcing priorities led to those plans being scrapped. This installation was
Mark
inactive.
had dismantled the old cannon.
Oh, inactive use. I was like, why are they saying inactive? Like, not one word. Throughout the war, and the underground facilities continued to be used by the base for Navy intelligence work. Once World War II ended, the installation was decommissioned in 1961. Alright, 17 of these joints. So, let's be on the lookout. '17 Act 1.
The timeline of the old cannon felt loose. I could shift it around.
Smart place to aim the cannon, guys.
I've been thinking. Monarch projections say these stutters are getting more frequent.
Bunker Hill.
If one hits while we're grabbing Dr. Amaral,
You'll be frozen. Yeah, I know. It's a risk.
Monarch specialist troopers have the stutterproof gear. I bet Dr. Amaral would have that in her office too.
I'll keep an eye out. See if I can grab it for you.
Cool. We are currently we in a facility. Monarch facility, you feel me?
Somebody said it's because they both got powers. I guess you don't know.
Whoa. Snipers? Snipers. Okay. That don't explode? There you go. Yo. Nah. Alright, clean. What's good, yo? What's good, buddy? We find Monarch for real. How do I do? What was it? Hold? Oh! Turn it off.
Move in on his last position.
I'm on heads. Yaga! Nah, I need all that. of that. Yeah. Oh, that's tough, bro. See, I needed the run up on sock a nigga button, bro. Why am I flashing? Hold on. Alright, my fault, my fault.
Need to get to the radar tower.
Yeah, bro. We, so, alright, so boom. We find Monarch. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Next stop, the radar tower.
Where's this at? Am I missing anything? Is there anything else here? Bro, there'd be story beats, man. I'm not trying to miss none of these story beats. I think this is just a fighting section. We should be straight. We should be straight. Yoink.
Beth? I'm at the radar tower. Where's the lab?
Below your feet. It's all top secret. The elevator inside will take
What's
you down.
good though, bro?
Oh, seriously? What is this, a Bond
Yeah,
film?
how y'all living? How y'all living?
You have no idea. Just don't fall into the shark tank.
This is Teresa Sedmak.
I'm gonna try not to.
Happy to spend this fine evening with you good
Fuck.
folks. We're gonna have a good time, but if you're keeping an eye on the in crowd, you know we're not gonna be the only ones. A very exciting, very exclusive Monarch Gala is tonight at their beautiful mansion on Gull Island. Of course, the event's invite only, and when they say exclusive, they really mean it. Word is even confirmed A-listers have had a lot of trouble securing an invitation. Predictably, rumors are already circulating. Some people are saying that this is not just a party, that there might be an important announcement about Monarch's future coming up. Lots of people are anxious to get in on the ground floor of whatever the new thing, if there is one, might be. It's no secret that when Monarch Solutions makes a move, it pays off. Well, I suppose we'll just have to wait and see. You'll hear about it as soon as I do, listeners. In the meantime, those of us with a view of the river will be able to enjoy the fireworks show, which is bound to be spectacular.
Living legend, bro. It's funny because like you would think the cuff would like loosen itself up, you know what I'm saying? Where are we at now? You know what I'm saying? The cuff jeans is really where we at with things. So I only can see him when I go into the time mode. Okay. So now we can boost it. Increase focus. Folks trying to change my aiming meaning. Oh. This is 2. This is 2. This is 4. I can't do anything that'll be like a 3 and a 2 since I have 5. So we just gotta lock in on one for real, for real. Maximum focus seemed like the one. It's 2. I could do that and then that. Increase damage radius and then increase focus. Yeah, one each. Well, cause then I won't be able to do. And if this is 2, I just need one more. All right, cool. Time dodge. Oh, no. I know what it's like. You know what I'm saying? It's not really a change of powers. The upgrade is, the upgrades for this, they're usually just, where am I at? Okay, I already went here. They're just like boosts, like increased damage radius. We'll get more powers.
You weren't expecting somebody this handsome, I know. Unfortunately, Mr. Serene is preoccupied with as many duties necessary to assure we maintain control over
See,
our
that's
path forward.
fire. They put the live footage in
And
the
that's what tonight is
game,
about.
and it
The
just
future.
looked like good graphics.
We all knew this day was coming, even if many of you out there aren't sure what it means.
I'm not sure. Tell me what it is.
We're entering a new phase in our operation. One
What
that
that
presents
is.
new risks and new demands. One that requires
What is
this.
that?
The Chronon Field Regulator, or CFR. Now, many of you know that this device has been the source of our Chronon research since 2010. But what only a select few of you know is that this device is at the center of Monarch's plans to navigate through the dangers of the future.
Okay.
This device.
Oh! Whoa! Whoa!
Jesus. What the hell's that about?
What is happening over there? Nah, bro, that's crazy. So that's the shit that was going on. That's the elevator down. I think that's everything, right? Just some servers. We got our server rack here. Alright. Let's go downstairs. Alright, down the elevator.
Hey, Beth. I'm headed down into the labs.
Okay. Bit of confusion here at the party. Serene's right-hand man's on stage. It was supposed to be Serene.
Yeah. I think Paul was too busy trying to have a heart-to-heart with me to make it.
He was trying though. She killed my brother though, man. Can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Can't rock with you.
Jack, the
Oh.
local security network just lit up. They know you're there.
Shoot through? Shoot through, right?
No shit!
Fuck. We probably chill. Nah, we should go. Oh.
Jesus.
How do we get out of here? Immediately answered. Let's go. Ooh. Oh. Okay. This is fine though. This is fine. Time will start back up at some point. But we can use this stutter. We can use this stutter for real. Alright. My dude. That's upsetting. Thank you. Oh, we just take his ammo?
Dr. Amaril's office. Looks like that's one level up.
That's not worth. Give me that one.
That doesn't look right.
Other way. There we go. That's where we're supposed to go. Okay, what's over here? Oh!
Get
Oh! Nah, that's not fair. That's the lab, huh? Okay, let's do some more. Let's do some more looking. Snuck crazy, bro. Like, how did he get the sneak power? He's one of Sneak Nation's finest, man. Alright, so
Are you sure this can't be traced back to us?
Possible. I've adjusted the flight controls so the drone will crash into the villa of your order.
Good. I'll make sure that Sophia's in position when the time is right. Wait for my call.
whatever you say, Martin. That's the thing, right? Yeah, it looks like.
It was some
this?
kind of surveillance drone. Knowing that Monarch had eyes in the sky made me a little uneasy.
Alright. So how do we get in here? That's a chronon particle. I'm gonna need that. Them level ups. Those are level ups. Thems is. Bro, what? Okay, we find another door. We find another door.
What the hell is this?
Another way.
What is that? It's like I'm drained.
Oh, no powers. Chronon dampeners. I just have to blink them. Okay, all right. If things start up in here, it's gonna get mixy. I like that. See. Okay, we fixed it. But
The device drained my powers.
We refer to it as a chronon dampener.
what do you refer to this? Chronon disrupted wave, aka shifters, or wave function subjects, aka shifters. Key attributes theorized to exist in the state of quantum superposition. Surrounded by a highly dangerous distortion field and highly resistant to injury, conventional weapons useless. Populate the end of time. Can only exist in the zero state. Inside stutters. Appearances likely once fractures progresses. As a result, shifters cannot ever stutter-proofed areas. Procedure. Keep your distance. If not aggressive, do not provoke. Avoid confrontation. Seek cover inside stutter-proofing. Maintain stutter-proofing at all cost. If forced to engage, assemble superior numbers with chronon tech weapons. No heroics. Say you gon' die. What do we got here? Oh, it's one email, but it's a long email. To the lifeboat. Oh my gosh. All right, so now this is mad important. Lifeboat protocol. This is the maintenance. This is the stuff that they're going to need to do, or that they are doing, to try to get through the end of time. Well, let's see. Greetings, lifeboat dang, personnel, little boat. The day has finally come to commence phase 3 of our plan. Tonight I will be hosting a gala to celebrate this monumental achievement to which you are all invited. By now, that's what they shot up. By now, you have likely heard of this event, the event that took place earlier today at Riverport University. Our path forward has not been impacted by this minor setback. We are ready for what comes next. Your part in history, your part in this journey has not begun yet, but the onset of the fracture will bring with it new challenges that are worth reiterating. I'm not able to go over these many of these in details. For sure. The gala, the guests, outlining. All right, so 1 through 4. The path forward, our journey ahead, the lifeboat protocol, status of the survival program, shifters, dangers awaiting us at the end of time, R&D tour, our future at work. When you are first chosen for the lifeboat protocol, you will send a package illustrating in great detail several events that would come to pass It was stressed that the events were unavoidable. Many of you were reluctant to believe this, but every single one of these events has since occurred, including, to our great regret, the onset of the fracture. This provides empirical evidence of my knowledge and understanding of the future, and I trust it has dispelled your doubts. No future events that I have experienced can ever be prevented. This includes the end of time. It cannot be avoided. However, it can be survived. Hence, lifeboat. Survival of the end of time has been the primary mission of Monarch Solutions since its inception. Your loyalty to this cause will prove invaluable as we move forward. I know it isn't easy, but this isn't easy, but in the face of immutable facts, sacrifices must be made in the name of our survival. From this point forward, we will have to start making these sacrifices at a rapid pace. While we do know the exact date and time of the complete end of wild. Our knowledge about the escalation in stutters and time anomalies leading to it are far less complete. We do know, however, that it will be dangerous. For the first time in 17 years, we are entering a phase of the relative unknown. Adjustments will need to be made along the way, both in response to the effects of the fracture's progress and to the less cosmic events that we will find ourselves in. We ask for your patience in this trying time. Lifeboat protocol. You are the chosen few who will survive the end of time. When time stops, your journey will continue in safety of the lifeboat. The chronon particle harvesting operation is nearing completion. Oh, shoot. The lifeboat has been confirmed to be able to run solely on that chronon power as regulated by a chronon field regulator. Current data indicates that the lifeboat will remain sustainable for approximately 50 years. Subjective years, of course, as no time at all will pass outside the lifeboat. So 50 years of your life. Given the preliminary research we have achieved using the CFR, we estimate to take at least two subjective decades for the lifeboat team to discover the permanent solution for the end of time. Given the nature of the problem, this is of course highly speculative, and the solution could prove to be more elusive than we're hoping. However, by the time, why not do it now? Because you got to be there to try to figure it out? I don't know. That don't seem right. However, by the time the lifeboat protocol is activated, we are confident that we will be able to increase our chronon particle reserves and their sustainability to a point where we have a runtime up of 200 subjective years. Or another way to put it, if there is a solution to the end of time, I am 100% confident that the lifeboat team will have the necessary time to discover it. Something like that, bro. 3. Shifters. We briefed you all on the danger of chronon disrupted wave function subjects, or what are now being referred to as shifters. We estimate that there will begin to emerge within the stutters as only the end of time nears. The lifeboat has been tested, and we can say that with absolute certainty that the stutter-proof technology will protect the lifeboat from shifters. Using a living sample in Dr. Kim's lab, we have proven that shifters cannot manifest without the presence of a stutter. We'll make sure that you're transported to the safety of the lifeboat before they arrive. Floor 3 of the lifeboat has been built to house the Monarch Solution Striker and Juggernaut Squads, a paramilitary unit trained to combat shifters at the end of time. Their presence will likely not concern you. However, in the event that travel outside of the safety of the lifeboat proves to be necessary for any reason, the Striker teams have been trained to navigate the end of time and successfully eliminate shifters. R&D tour. Tonight we'll be sending you the VIP passes for the gala, which will permit entry into a high-security R&D facility on Gold Island. Many of you are, of course, already intimately familiar with these areas, given your technological and scientific expertise, but those who aren't will undoubtedly find it interesting. You are welcome to join a tour to view the various pieces of tech that Monarch has developed during Phase 2 to prepare for our journey forward. We welcome you to take this opportunity to see for yourself that every development necessary for the lifeboat protocol is completely on schedule. Dedication to our cause will ensure our survival. Dark times come, but you are the light at the end of the tunnel. You are humanity's salvation and hope. Together, we will survive. Paul. Alright, cool. Whatever. Well. Damn, that's a lot. That's a lot. Cause like, they're bringing the military, they're bringing R&D, but it's like not much we can really do with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't. Doesn't really help. Cause like, let's keep moving forward.
Okay, I gotta get to Dr. Amul's office.
When Paul visited me in that
Oh!
cell, he said time was a closed loop. Believed the fracture couldn't be fixed. Seeing the scale of that facility made me wonder.
Meek! Ah, more of that. I need more of that. I need more of that. Okay. Oh, shoot. I went the right way on accident. Fudge. I missed out on those chronon particles. Damn, I might have to play this back. Those are the juggernauts, huh? That's unfortunate. Alright.
What the fuck?
So how do we deal with juggernauts? Wow. Bro, this dude is blinking us up. Duck, 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 duck. Oh my word. Nah, bro. You think it'll start me before this fight? I don't think so, bro. I don't think so.
The device saved my powers.
Oh, it
They refer to it
did.
as a chronon dampener.
Oh, it do. Well, listen. You get another chance.
When Paul visited me in that cell, he said time was a closed loop. Believed the fracture couldn't be fixed. Seeing the scale of that
You know what?
facility made
I'm
me
on your
wonder.
noggin.
Time was ending. What was it all for?
See, that's what you get. These niggas keep fucking with me. This is the way.
All right.
Jinx, Paul. Oh, my bad. You ain't Paul. You ain't Paul. That's disrespectful. All right, there we go, Jack. Just keep going. So, I think it was just a chronon that I missed there, right? That's probably how I keep missing them.
Gotta move.
Man, you know what? Mink. Could I do it again? I gotta have like room for it. Alright. If I have enough, then I can. Shoot. Okay.
What the fuck is that thing?
back. Sock this nigga. Oh!
Gotta have some goddamn weakness.
Whoa. Oh. So I'm just wasting ammo unless I do that. Okay. Run, fool! Oh, I'm hitting the wrong button. Sheesh. But there's backpacks everywhere. That's cool. That's cool. We can rock with that. Come on your head there, pussy. Let's go. Oh, oh.
Fuck me. That was hardcore.
Oh.
Which way is Amron's office?
It was clear that Monarch had been building the Chronon technology for years. They were prepared for the fracture.
None of it would have been possible without the CFR.
What's this?
These things were designed by walking tanks.
They weren't for you. Don't flatter yourself.
It's cool. You know what I'm saying? They still couldn't stop the boy Jack. Cause I'm back. And I'm black? Well, he's not black. And I'm wearing jeans, not slacks? And they cuffed too. Got my jacket on too. Blue shirt with the top button unbuttoned. Finna pump it up like my name Joe Button.
Oh, hello?
Just in case. Yeah, using the
Might
elevator.
be able to get out from here.
Can't elevate it. Oh! Oh! Good parkour. Good parkour. Parkour. Does this not move? Parkour. Oh, this way, this way, this way. That's straight.
Guessing this isn't the usual employee route.
I think that's that from there. Parkour here, parkour here, back up here. I think that's... This is an open door. But that's the way to go for story. Alright. Nice.
I knew that Monarch had technology to let their soldiers move in stutters.
What?
But this was bigger than that. Somehow, time flowed normally in that area. Suddenly, Monarch's lack of concern about time stopping made a hell of a lot more sense.
What? Perpetual motion.
Dr. Amaril's office must be close.
finished.
No alarms. Looks like nobody here knows about the mess I made on the way in. Nice job, Beth.
Shout out Beth. She's one of those ones for real. Okay. So let's see what else is in this office. One email. Paul Serene has become preoccupied with the appearance of Jack Joyce. He has put aside his engagements at tonight's gala in order to focus on some feeble attempt to convert Jack to our cause. The distraction presents us with the perfect opportunity to push our agenda. Tonight, we send Monarch into a stage of chaos. Tonight, we ensure Paul Serene's downfall. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. Seemed like he was hating from the side. I have managed to convince Paul to allow me to deliver the gala speech on his behalf, creating the perfect cover. Steps are as follows. Gala shooting. I will be delivering Paul's speech at the gala very soon. I have arranged for inside resource to fire shots in my direction from a vantage point halfway through the speech, narrowly missing me on stage. Fuck. This will destabilize the gala into pandemonium and destabilize Monarch to a point where Paul's authority and mind control of the situation will be called into question. More immediately, it will force Monarch to initiate security measures that will lead to Sophia Amaral being locked into a nearby Monarch villa for her protection. Drone sabotage. Stetson would decalibrate drone A7's flight pattern and cause it to crash directly into the villa, killing Sophia Amaral, therefore removing Paul Serene's only means of developing treatments necessary for his sickness. Treatment lab demolition. In the aftermath of Amaral's death, I will head an investigation and allow me to gain access to Dr. Kim's lab, where the entirety of Paul's treatments are kept. Demolition charges will be planted and every single treatment will be destroyed. If no further treatments forthcoming, Paul will be rendered helpless. With the stutters happening more and more often, I predict that Paul's sickness will take hold within 6 hours of these events. Only then will we make our final move. Shoot. Shoot, okay. Fee and Beth. Alright, let's do it. I just got word that Jack Joyce is in Monarch custody. Walked right up to into the mansion on Gold Island and gave himself up. What the hell are you up to? Are you two up to? If you want help from the inside, then I need to know a few things. Fiona. Reed, Joyce in custody? Yeah. Oops. I'm sure you noticed that things don't go exactly according to plan at Ground Zero. Seems like a running theme tonight. Can't go into details, but now we found something that I believe is the key to retrieving the countermeasure. The solution is in sight, but we need to kidnap Sophia in order to get it back to work. Jack gave himself up as part of the plan to get him aside. I'm on my way to release him so he can get to Amaral. Poor man's Trojan horse. Desperate times, desperate measures. What's your status? Any update on the Kim lead? We may need your help from inside to pull this off. Any chance you can lower security in and around the R&D facility? Our plans might actually overlap for once. I'm going to attempt to access Dr. Kim's lab tonight during the gala to find out if he knew about our countermeasure. I still think that's our strongest lead. However, if I get inside, I should be able to shut down some of the security measures from inside. The problem is that getting inside the lab might prove to be a long shot. Couldn't get a hold of Amaral's key card, so I've resorted into shameless flirting in order to find a means in. I'm going to the gala at Charlie Wincott to date in hopes that he can get me inside. That's if I can hold back from punching out the douche for that long. Consider this a test of restraint. I know that you think Jack is the key to obtaining the countermeasure, but the evidence is really stacking up that Dr. Kim knew something about the device. All the research he did in that lab is classified. They're hiding something big in there. I'll let you know what I find. I'd warn you that your plan on the island sounds reckless, but I'm sure you're fully aware. Keep in mind that the minute Dr. Amaral goes missing, the entirety of Monarch is going to be hunting you down. She's the only thing keeping Serene alive. He won't let her go without a fight. Keep safe. A wheel. A wheel. More emails. People appears we have been overtaken by events and we have to adjust our plans accordingly. As you are no doubt aware, we now have Jack Joyce in custody. He gave himself up earlier today as Mrs. Serene has a personal interest in Joyce and the information he might have. He will be interrogating him at the detention center on the island. Unfortunately, this means that Mrs. Serene cannot be there for the speech he was scheduled to give at the gala event tonight. So I have to stand in for him. I have some new security requirements pertaining to that, but I will discuss those with specific individuals in person. Furthermore, be aware that in addition to Joyce, we also have Liam Burke held at the detention center. Despite his long service to Monarch, Burke is now to be considered hostile. He's already done quite a bit of damage to us. Shouldn't have to say this, but just to be absolutely clear, any orders given by him should be ignored. Please be sure that Joyce is ready for Miss Serene. Also bear in mind that Joyce is Chronon active and extremely dangerous. He has given himself up voluntarily, so it's entirely possible he doesn't intend to cause trouble. Let's make sure we're prepared if he does. We don't know his motivations. I would not put it past him to use his surrender as a means to exact a hidden agenda. Martin Hatch. 7 more. That's the computer. I wonder if I read that, stuff's gonna start up. Probably, right? Greetings about to my that there's confusion as the reason for the upcoming gala event on Goat Island. I understand that for some feel that such a celebration is frivolous, even misguided. In the aftermath of last night's events at Riverport University and now present steadily. Like slow talking is killing me right now. That shit is hilarious. And now present steadily advancing fracture in time. These concerns are Alright, these concerns are understandable, but they are missing the bigger picture. Monarch Solutions is now entering a phase in which its true purpose will be fulfilled. We have finally arrived at the moment for which we have spent years preparing. The purpose of this event is twofold. First of all, those selected to be part of the lifeboat project as scientists, technicians, support personnel, or in some other role will be in will be what? Will be important to see here. Paul, continue confidence. Survive program is vital. Continue surviving the Monarch. Ultimately, the human race itself. Go figure. We need to, particularly important given recent events, we need to present a desirable and reassuring countermeasure to the sacrifices we've had to make. Naturally, not everybody at the party will be among the chosen few, so a certain degree of information hygiene will be required. I trust you will ensure that those reporting to you are informed precisely to the degree necessary. Secondly, for all of our autonomy and vast resources, Monarch is not functionally independent from the rest of society. In order for our plans to succeed, we will need the support and cooperation of the authorities and numerous business partners. Even though they don't know our true goals, a demonstration of power and confidence, as well as certain say that 5 times fast. Wild. All right. Investments of currency and influence will go a long way towards securing that support. Our PR blitz has been working well, but in order to maintain momentum, we must maintain an amicable relationship with Riverport's leadership. Our entire approach is based on the idea of Monarch stepping in to assist the authorities and being welcomed by the citizens and city administration alike. Should the latter suddenly declare Monarch's help unwanted or unsanctioned, Our entire strategy could collapse in just a few hours. That would be disastrous to our plans. In conclusion, this is a tremendously important event for the future of Monarch Solutions and for the future itself. What future, bro? Time is ending, bro. What they talking about, bro? This is what I mean, bro. They be saying shit. If there are any questions, please don't hesitate to contact me, Martin Hatch. Like, bro, the future? How y'all gonna stop it in time?
Office.
So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 in here. And I think I read all of these, right? Yeah, we read most of these. Pick up a Chronon harness for Beth. Okay. Ah, I knew there was stuff down here, so everything's in here. Hello, I've just been informed that the time machine we obtained from the university has reached Monarch HQ safely and is currently being installed in the new time machine corridor system we have instructed. As you know, the core of the time machine is the time machine. The corridor around it is merely a user interface. This means, of course, that once the installation work is complete, we have effectively moved to move the time machine from the university to Monarch HQ. That said, we don't intend to use it. Let me repeat that. There are no current plans to use the machine. We are not sure how safe it would be to use, given that its initial activation has caused the fracture. Personally, I personally believe that now that the core has been activated, further use would be safe. Make no mistake, this is a hypothesis, not a proven fact. We know that the machine taps into the universal Meyer-Joyce field, and somehow that connection has caused a fracture in the field. Apparently, because of a misconfiguration, we are looking into the specifics. But until we know for sure, it would be irresponsible to use the machine. However, having it in place gives us a degree of control. It allows us in an emergency to travel backwards. Although we obviously can go no further than to the time of its activation last night. Our forwards as might be required, obviously being fully secured at our building's restricted area on the top floor, also means that nobody else can use the machine. I have to reiterate that the only person who may authorize the use of the time machine is Paul Serene. I do not have that authority. Martin Thatch does not seem to have that authority. The only person who does is Mr. Serene. He takes this issue very seriously, and I strongly suggest you do the same. Dr. Sophia Amaral, head of research. Shout out Sophie. Well, she's the one, right? She's the one we need right now. Oh, intel objects? What's up, girl? Well, as far as the university thing goes, I can't really talk about that. I mean, yeah, obviously, I know I'm like the first person they talk to about something like that, but it's classified. Sure as hell no you wouldn't put it down in an email. So maybe you should just come down and talk to me. You know, if I was free to talk about it, which I'm obviously not, bring food. Seriously, can't talk about it. I don't even want to know how you know about it, but make sure you still bring me food, not sausage. Don't make this weird. Jesus, Charlie, I could tell that you're a man of great sophistication. Did you major in smooth talk or... Oh, wait, hold on. So I had a dream about you last night. It wasn't anything bad, don't worry, but it was pretty fucking weird. Let's just say that if you have a second mouth hidden under your arm that keeps on assisting... What? That the international stock markets are being controlled by the Pittsburgh Steelers. This would be a real good time to tell me. I mean, I usually don't have premonitions or anything. I don't believe in that crap. But just the same, I'd hate for it to turn out to be true. Oh, also, that mouth eats nothing but sausages. Real chompy chomp style. So, you know, there's probably nothing Freudian happened there. Just wanted to tell you. Just wanted you to know. What are you up to? Did you try? I could tell that you're a man of great sophistication. Did you major in smooth talk? Or actually, hey, speaking of education, I heard rumors about an op at the university. I know. You know, because you always know about that sort of stuff. It sounds pretty serious. What the hell's all this about? And not sausages.
Guns made to operate in a stutter. Paul had clear priorities. When time ends, guns don't.
Okay. Where we at with it? 1. Okay.
All right, that's it.
It was technology that allowed people to move inside a stutter.
But too heavy to carry, I assume.
That's why I had to find the lighter model in Amaral's office. I knew I couldn't leave the offices before locating Dr. Amaral.
Oh, that's where I leave? We're not doing that. Not quite yet. Alright, so I sort of did this backwards. I guess we had to make our way down here anyways. Let's read some more. Let's head to the office. No running? No running. I think this is the
Amaral
one.
had tried to warn Paul. The end of time was approaching quickly. Less than 24 hours away.
Mr. Serene believed it would take years to run its course. Admittedly, he was wrong.
Sophia, as promised in our latest session, I'm now going to transcribe what I recall from my dreams. I still have doubts that this exercise will help alleviate my symptoms, but I'm willing to explore the idea further if you truly believe its merit. For someone who is not a medical doctor, let alone a mental health professional, you seem to take a great interest in my thoughts. Not that I don't appreciate it. Here's my first attempt. I recall a haunting image of 7 red doors. Each door had a wrought iron handle that was dripping liquid metal onto the ground, creating a pool in the middle of the room. I looked down in the aqueous metal glow at my feet to see my own glimmering reflection, revealing that I have aged half a lifetime. Startled, I looked back up to discover that only one door remained. Jack Joyce stood in front of it. The heat in the room was overwhelming. Jack was sweating profusely, his skin red and peeling open. He begged me to take him back home, but there was no door leading home. I opened the only door left and entered. Discovering that we were back in the same room we had just exited. He refused to come to terms with this and opened the door again. I followed him over and over as he desperately opened the doors, forever leading us back to where we started. The heat grew, and he howled in pain, begging to know why I made the other doors disappear, why there was only one path. He begged me to bring the other doors back. He begged me to take him home. The iron pool burst into flames. Jack screamed in agony. I grabbed him, told him that we needed to endure the heat and embrace the flame. I knew it would come to pass eventually, but the only way to survive it was to accept its inevitability. My body became swaying rapidly, dancing to the movement of the flames around me, until my bones faded out of existence and I surrendered to the fire, until we were one and the same. I was no longer one being in one place and time. My life force spread evenly across the flames until I was no longer an individual in one body, but a grander shifting entity. I could feel Jack being consumed within my essence. I felt a power within the heat, a clarity of intent. I forgot about my desire to ever return to the flames because the body that once desired to return was lost forever. I became the very thing that I entered, and it became me, a cyclical fury chasing itself. Ouroboros. I woke up in a cold sweat. I quickly wrote down words that poisoned my mind in that moment. Delmore Swartz was right. Time is the fire. With Jack Joyce in our custody, I thought it was relevant to forward a message you just sent me years ago. Do not underestimate the significance he holds in your life. I understand your concern is that he is reluctant to accept the inevitability of what is coming. However, when he sees the whole picture, he'll have no choice but to believe. We all have had our doubts. He showed us the light. Give us time. Give him time. Give him time. You taking me to the end of time, bro. We ain't got that no more. We got that because of you, Paul. Man, bro. Bro, this Paul nigga, bro. We'll try to stop him, bro. We'll try to stop him. Why didn't he listen to Will? Alright, whatever. Projected fracture progression. We've looked up at the preliminary data on the frequency and severity of the stutters and crunched the numbers. And the results are alarming. Our original projection, which gave us years until the fracture, reached a point where time breaks down completely. Does not match up with the progression of stutters we're experiencing. Simply put, the stutters are happening more and more frequently, clearly indicating that the Meyer-Joyce field is breaking down much faster than we thought. Taking the rate of the acceleration, we can hypothesize that we might have as little as 24 hours until the end of time. Whoa, it ends on October 10th? What? Alright, and no longer starts up again. We don't know why the original projection was wrong, and why that data we do not consider reliable. Coming as soon as it does, from Mr. Serene seems to entirely contradict our current findings. Regardless, the main issue seems clear. In order to achieve Monarch Solutions' stated goals, the Lifeboat Protocol should be activated ASAP. ASAP-sual.
That there looks like what Beth wanted.
Whoa, let me read.
Shit. Emerald's at the party.
So we gotta hit the party.
Stutter won't last. I better find a way out of here and get to the party.
Alright, slide 1. Chronon disrupted waves. Alright, shifters. Much of what we know about shifters is theoretical, based on observations made by Paul Serene and the limited experimentation we have been able to conduct at the only subject we have managed to capture. They do not seem to have a stable physical presence. Rather, the data we are gathering appears to be fragmented and contradictory, as if there were countless versions of the subject occupying the same space. Our current theory is that they somehow exist in a persistent state of quantum superposition, or, to put it another way, with reference to the famous Schrodinger's cat thought experiment. The cat is both alive and dead at the same time. Word. The full mechanics and implications of this exceed our current understanding, but on a practical level, it seems to make them highly resistant to injury. It appears that even if the shifters encounters deadly force, it may kill one of its aspects. But because it exists as multiple iterations of itself, including iterations that were not killed by the force, it doesn't stop. Current theory suggests that the only way to stop a shifter is to cause the wave function to collapse from the superposition to a single eigenstate. In practical terms, a shifter must be affected with deadly force enough times for it to run out of healthy versions of itself. As such, direct confrontation with shifters should be a last resort. Yeah, kill it multiple times. Alright, slide 2. Contact with shifters is extremely dangerous. We know that they are essentially mobile repositories of vast amounts of chronon particles, and that they can only exist in a zero state. An area which has been depleted by chronon particles, typically by fault in the Meyer-Joyce fields that encompasses the universe. Colloquially, we refer to them as stutters. In times, we also know that shifters are hostile to any source of chronon particles other than themselves within stutters, so any chronon active individual within a stutter may find themselves targeted by shifters. It appears that Movement in stutters, by which we mean the very movement of particles within the space in which time flows, are merely the movement of an individual, not merely the movement of the individual disturbs them. They respond with considerable aggression. That's crazy. As discussed previously, shifters are extremely resistant to damage. They are also quite physically formidable, but the biggest threat is the distortion field around them, and its exact nature is unknown, but we know it warps the properties of the space surrounding them, exerting great physical stress and unpredictable force on its surroundings. Again, in practical terms, close proximity to a shifter may be fatal, even if no actual physical contact takes place. Slide 3. The stutter-proofing technology Monarch Solutions offers solid protection against shifters. Time flows normally within a stutter-proof area, so shifters simply cannot exist within them. Therefore, as long as stutter-proofing remains active, shifters are not a problem. However, stutter-proofing of a large outside area is not feasible, given our chronon particle budget. So, we have developed other technologies to defend against shifters. The chronon dampeners. The dampener works by annihilating free-floating chronon particles within a specified area. As shifted forms and are hypersaturated with chronon particles, they cannot enter an area in which chronon dampener is active without their wave function collapsing. Therefore, our operatives in the field have a solid portable defense against shifters. Our own technology is shielded against the dampener's effect, so activities and stutters undertaken by strikers and other operatives are not hindered. However, as an unfortunate side effect, the dampeners have a crippling effect on individuals who are chronon active without the aid of technology. Accordingly, should Mr. Serene be present, you should always make him aware of your intentions before activating a dampener. You may rest assured that the dampener is not powerful enough to do actual physical harm to Mr. Serene, whose system constantly produces new chronon particles to replace the ones that are lost. That's his sickness, bro. Bro, sick of time. He ain't got no time. He has no time, so he's just waiting for the end of time. All right. Bro, no. All right, whatever. That's crazy though, bro. So he's constantly producing them. So nah. I have too many theories. Let me just keep reading. Miss Serene, whose system constantly produces new chronon particles, but as the dampener's effects are unpleasant and unnerving, such an encounter is likely lead to an awkward conversation about future career prospects. Yeah, we got one more. It should be short. It's kind of not. CFR briefing by Dr. Sophia Amaral. It's no exaggeration to say that the chronon field regulator, or the CFR, is at the heart of all of Monarch's technological advances. It has taken on a somewhat mythical quality, given its origins and the vital role it plays in the Lifeboat project, but in actuality, the CFR's applications are very practical. Wow. That's not to say the CFR hasn't had a course-altering impact on the work Monarch Solutions does. It's been hugely influential in the development of both the stutter-proofing technology that allows us to shield large areas from the effects of a zero state, enabling time to keep flowing within them, even as it stops everywhere else, as well as smaller, personalized applications of the same technology, the portable chronon harnesses that allow our soldiers and technicians to operate freely within stutters. We think of Dr. Henry Kim as the father of all this technology, and deservedly so. But for all of his brilliance, it was his dedication to uncovering the secrets of the CFR that allowed him to make his breakthroughs. Despite Dr. Kim's hard work, the CFR's functionality is still not fully understood, and we have not been able to replicate the device. Having more than one of them would be obviously a great advantage to us. Would obviously be greatly advantageous to us, okay? But we find ourselves in a precarious position where, in order to fully investigate it, we would have to take a take it apart. Given its immense power, such an undertaking would pose obvious risks. Perhaps even more importantly, there's no guarantee that we would be able to put it back together. Given that it's vital to the implementation of the lifeboat protocol, it's our policy to leave it intact. All right, we do know, however, that the CFR can not only store an immense amount of chronon particles, it can also tap into the Meyer-Jones field and, with great precision, manipulate it. Okay. All right, interesting. It's this unique ability that our own chronon technology replicates, albeit at a far less control and efficiency. It's also what makes the lifeboat protocol a reality. By itself, our stutter-proofing technology is powerful and reliable, but its rate of chronon particle consumption is high, and it increases at an alarming rate. As we widen the volume of space, the stutter-proofing covers this world beyond the face of it, make the stutter-proofing a very temporary solution indeed. One that could perhaps buy us some subjective weeks once we enter a permanent zero state, but which would ultimately only delay the inevitable. However, the CFR changes all of that. When the permanent stutter-proofing installed on the lifeboat, indeed, the very stutter-proofing that makes the lifeboat in the first place, is directed by the CFR, the system becomes vastly more efficient. Our chronon particle consumption is reduced to around 1% of what it would be otherwise. Given the chronon particles are hard to source, even at our ground zero installation, and our stockpiles are decidedly limited, this means that the CFR makes a difference between lifeboat being a temporary stopgap solution or a very long-term undertaking. Hopefully, this allows us to eventually find a solution to the end of time. Whoa, we're missing one? That's everything. That's not everything? Bro, hold on. There's one more document. Bro, there's one more document. Oh, what's up, bro? Oh, is this it? No? Alright, it was already there. Whoa. Okay. Dang. Now it's like, what did I read? What didn't I read, right? So I read that one. I for sure read everything in here. Yup. In here there is one. I read this. Yeah, I went in here. I read that. Bro. I read this. Is this it? No, I read this.
Quite expensive piece of tech you stole.
Bill me. I knew Beth's cover wouldn't last long. Had to get it to her at the party before it was too late.
We're down here. Read this. Bruv. And there was two here. There was the intel. I found that intel. And there was that. I must have missed it back somewhere else then. Or there's like one more piece that's like somewhere else later. I read everything though. So let's just keep moving forward, because like there's probably some more to read, you know what I'm saying? It's Act 1. Alright, let's do it. Ah, shoot. Alright, well. We're gonna have to go back at some point then. That's unfortunate. It's the first one I missed. Sealed, stutter proof. We're gonna leave this on screen for a little bit and I'm gonna read it. You feel me? Yeah, see, there's like...
Oh, dude. Come on, you're at work.
What? Nah, bro. Bro, missing that one is crazy. Alright.
Garage. Sounds like the way out of this place.
Alright, well, I could up the pull now. Oh, it's gonna start getting mixy now. I think that's everything, right? Yeah. Total Paul. Give me Chrono, give me Chrono. Alright, so I can use that to upgrade the Time Rush. Nice.
All I had to do was make it through the garage. Seems simple enough.
Can they move? It seems like these dudes can move. Sure can.
What the fuck?
Oh!
Jack Joyce has escaped custody and is now present at the R&D facility garage. Jack Joyce has escaped custody. At all cost.
Me! That's so cool. Where your ass at? Where your ass was at when I was... No, I don't have it. My bad. Yeah, no is right. Both of them? Both of them. Nice.
Alarm's not gonna make my life any easier.
Blow the cars up? That's not smart, Sam. The alarm's going off. Why don't we just push Bikini Bottom somewhere else?
Is somebody playing an audio?
Or whatever Patrick said.
Whoever that is, shut it off now.
I think I'll just leave that right there.
Somebody find out where that's coming from. This is supposed to be a secure channel.
He was still dressed in his
Okay.
Damn. The alarm must have locked everything down.
Where we at with it, man?
Oh, shit. Okay.
He got shot already. Beam him. Oh. Hey, Hosaka. Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
That is what I'm talking about. Is that something I should have? See, there's too many things that are like too far. So I'm not sure if I can reach or not. Whose backpack? Their backpack is. Jack, come on, bro. Come on, Jack.
Beth, I got that device for you, but Dr. Emerald's at the party.
Yeah, I just spotted her. Wanna be my date?
Yeah, save me that cocktail weenie. I'll make my way there.
You see, Hatch getting shot at was an insider job. Might create a window for us, but Serena's looking for you. Remember what we said. I'll keep him occupied, but switch the monarch frequency to make sure you stay out of his property.
Beth, I've got company. I'll see you tomorrow.
Whoa. Me. Shoot that and cut. Oh. Oh. All right. Okay. Oh. We didn't trade, did we? Nah, I whooped him. Okay.
That's the last of him.
See, I thought he almost had me, yo. I thought he almost had me, yo.
Adventures in Flesh by L.
So where are we even going?
The hell? Is somebody playing an audiobook over the radio?
Whoever that is, shut it off now.
Bro,
I
Dipset.
think I'll just leave that right there.
Somebody find out where that's coming from. This is supposed to be a secure channel.
Okay, so that's why it turned on.
Good evening, Riverport. It's Teresa here again.
Hey, Teresa.
A fresh bagel and a big cup of coffee and a perfectly lovely audience. And everything's all right in my world.
Hey,
Why
Tisa.
don't you give me a call and tell me how things are going in yours? We can... Oh, that was quick. That's our first caller on the line. Hey, caller, you're on the air with Teresa.
Hey, Teresa, it's Spencer.
Hi, Spencer. What's going on with you?
Not much. Cooking spaghetti, listening to you. Just wanted to say hi to my husband, starting his shift at Fire Station 12.
Well, let's hope he's listening. Thanks for that, Spencer. Let's go to our next call. Hi, you're on the air. Hey, this is Gail. Nice to hear from you, Gail. What's on your mind? Well, my boyfriend was at the protest last night, and he hasn't come home.
Word.
Looks like we lost
That's wild, bro. Well, Gail, I hope they find your mans, bro. I'ma just
I need the exact coordinates for Joyce ASAP. Monarch Actual is moving in to intercept.
This is Home Guard 5. Just spotted him entering the
Chronon?
tunnel system outside the party grounds.
Yeah, we can get him up here.
I'm on my way.
He took out my entire squad. Requesting immediate backup in here.
Took your whole
Attention
squad.
Huh. Again.
I should have listened to that.
I could see the mansion where the gala was. I had to find a way to get there.
Yeah, I got it. That is probably
I could
the
see
way.
the energy field of another Monarch Chronon dampener. It would drain my powers. I'd have to find a way to shut it off.
Particles. So I find the particles, but I missed a thing. I missed a thing. We got 2. We need what? 6, 4, 6, 4, 4. Seal. Seal. Alright, let's climb up. Oh! That's embarrassing, bro. Gravity, I know it's just like. Oh, I took damage
within that
then.
sphere. I better be careful.
It's cool.
Security's tight. Maybe you want to shut that machine.
Where's the dampener? There's a dampener over there. Okay. When they say disable, do they mean like disable for real, or like can I just shoot? We definitely disabled.
Yeah. Now we're talking.
Yeah, portable? That don't matter, baby. That don't matter. Oh, Mr. Juggernaut. Okay, okay. Wow. Weave. Oh, bro, you gotta use your time powers, bro. Oh, bro, you gotta use your time powers, bro. Assault rifle better? Is it better? Since I can't English, is it better? Oh, no, that makes a lot of sense. So I can't get in close. This is still the most effective strat. Oh. Who left? Now, buddy, my guy. You know what? I'm sick of him.
You were headed for the party. What was your plan?
I needed to get to Dr. Amaral before the stutter ended and Monarch found out I was coming.
Nah, sniper? Sniper gang! Yo, Jack, why you move like that? Let's go.
There's gotta be a way to get past that gate.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, man. What is this? Alright, hold on. Nah, speaking of rap, I definitely did have been. Whoa, what is that? Nah, bro, what is that? What is that? You parkour on the whip? We parkour on the whip. That's okay. Okay. Let's get to the party. Nah, speaking of rap though, bro. Yeah, Joey's been flying off the handle, bro. He's been shooting at the whole coast, man. Where's this at?
Beth should be here somewhere. Need to get to her before the stutter ends.
A traitor fired shots during Mr. Hatch's speech.
Mm-hmm.
I assume this was Beth Wilder.
But we both know it wasn't. Hatch wanted to send Monarch into a state of disarray. Best way to avoid blame? Look like the target.
What have we got here?
Just two bald niggas arguing. Y'all supposed to be brothers, man. Alright, just time vision then. What's over here? What's that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. One more. Message. Oh, I can stop. I could get Beth right. Alright, Beth. Cool for a little bit. Let me see what this email's about. Intel. I guess not email. What? One man army.
What the? Easy.
I'll stand on business. One man army, but it fits.
It's me.
That's how we look at it out here, man.
Look at all this. Oh, this is your style. These people have no idea I've been shooting at half a Paul's little amusement park.
Yeah, well, Monarch does. I don't think my cover's gonna last.
Yeah, well, I don't think it would do much good for the next part anyway.
Okay, Dr. Amaral somewhere inside the mansion. Let's go grab her.
Let's
Better
do
block,
it.
we can be gone before anybody notices.
Okay, lead the way. What's our plan once we grab her?
There's a boat dock right outside the mansion.
Okay, we can make that work.
This is it. Oh my gosh, Time Knife Act 2? Nah, I needed this. How did they know I needed this? Alright. How did he get her email, bro? Hey Sophia, still haven't gotten any notes back from you on the first half of my screenplay, but I'm finished with the second half now, so I'll send it your way. Let me know what you think. Time Knife, written by Bruce Livingstone. Act 2. Shout out Bruce, my boy. Yeah, you know what I'm saying Bruce has just had his best friend killed by his boss, Paul Marine. Bruce now has a time knife that sends things through time if he stabs him. He's going to Paul Marine's wedding now to tell his girlfriend Sophine, my bad, not to marry him because he's a real shitty guy. Interior wedding building day. It is a wedding. Paul Marine and his girlfriend Sophine are getting married. Sophine is real attractive. She is so fine, if you will. If most girls are ham sandwiches, then she is a 16-ounce steak. Bruce enters the wedding building. Bruce, stop. Sophine, Bruce, I'm so happy that you came. Bruce, you can't marry Paul Marine. He's a real shitty guy. Paul Marine, he's lying. Bruce, I'm not. He killed my best friend with time bullets. But that's impossible. Time travel doesn't exist yet. That's what they want us to think. But I actually have a knife that is also a time machine that sends people through time when I stab them. I want to believe you, but that doesn't make sense. I will prove it. Bruce grabs Sophie and his mom. Here's a bunch of money for lottery tickets. Bruce gives Sophie and his mom a bunch of money for lottery tickets. He stabs her with the time knife, but gently, not violently, just so she would travel through time, not disappear. Sophie and his mom enters the wedding building. She is now wearing different clothes. Sophie and his mom. He is right. He stabbed me gently with the time knife, and I was sent to the past. He also gave me a bunch of money, which I used to buy lottery tickets that I knew would win, and now I have $1 million. Sophina, you helped my mom become rich. Thank you, Bruce. You made me rich the first moment I saw you. Rich in my heart. With love. I'd imagine he would deliver it like that or something, you feel me? Sophina, I always loved you most, but Paul Marine and I just got married. Paul Marine, you're too late. Wedding minister. Or is he? Wait, hold on. The minister pulls off his mask. He is actually George Washington? Bruce knew you were getting married, so he stabbed himself and traveled to the past, then stabbed me so that I would be sent to this time. I then pretended to be a wedding minister for the ceremony, but I am actually not a minister at all, which means this marriage isn't official. Sophina, you did this all for me? Bruce, yes. I stabbed George Washington because I love you. Also, the man you were about to marry wasn't actually Paul Marine. Paul Marine takes off his mask. It's Slabo, Bruce's best friend? What a twist, bro. No way. This is actually a fake wedding. I saved Slabo's life. Then I had him disguise himself as your boyfriend to make this look real, but it was actually a test to see if we were meant to be. Sophina, the only thing meant to be is your death. Sophia pulls out a gun. She pulls off her mask. It's the real Paul Marine. No fucking way, bro. No fucking way, bro. This is gold, bro. $1 billion, bro. $1 billion. We don't even care how it does in the box office. You feel me? Please keep those numbers away from me. Just put this out there, bro. All right. I followed you to the past using my time bullets and discovered your plan to marry Sophina, so I already married Sophina in the past. She didn't want to. Then I showed her this baby. Paul Marine reveals a baby. We had a baby in the tuck. I told her that this baby was actually our baby from the future. And then I used time bullets to travel with the baby. Time bullets to with the baby to travel with the... Did he shoot the baby? Or did he shoot himself with the baby in hand? So many questions, bro. Hold on. And I used time bullets to travel with the baby back to the past to show her that we have family together in the future. But in reality, it's just a baby that I stole. It isn't mine. Then whose baby is it? The real Sofina enters wearing futuristic pants and a shirt. Ours. Are you Sofina from the future? Yes. You're very quick to understand things. I came to the past to tell you that in the future you and I got married, Bruce. We had a very active and highly satisfying sex life which led to the birth of our future child. We're gay? That is the baby that Paul Maureen is holding. He stole our baby. But why? Paul Maureen stole our baby and then traveled to the past so that he could use the baby as a lie to trick younger me to marry him instead by saying it was actually the baby that he would have with me in the future. The past version of me believed him, and because of that I married Paul Maureen instead of and no longer ever marry you at all? Slabo. Oh man. Paul Maureen. It's over, Bruce. We're married. Bruce. Until death do you part. Bruce pulls out the time knife. Paul Maureen pulls out his gun with the time bullets inside. They have the best fight of any movie ever. At the end, Bruce has Paul Maureen with a knife to his neck. It's been a slice. Bruce lifts up his knife to cut Paul Maureen. You won't get me this easy. Paul Maureen aims the guns at himself and shoots himself 30 times. The clip is bigger than a regular pistol. Yo, why'd he let him dump on himself like that, though, yo? Like, why'd he stop 30 times? So he's being held. He has a knife to his neck, right? He has a knife to his neck. Where's my phone? And bro's like, he said, you won't get me this easy. He said, ba 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 ba. No. Okay, I shot myself 30 times, so I said many different things. The time was meant to steal you. Now we're all here to kill you. Which means that each of you has a time bullet inside of you. Oh, which means there are 30 of me. Now we're all here to kill you. One-man army jumping everybody for real. Which means that each of you has a time bullet inside of you. Of course, I made sure that we're all shot in areas that have no vital organs, and we will get the bullets removed after we kill you. Unfortunately for you, I traveled to the past and took your gun and added electric charge on each of your time bullets. I control the electric charges with this handheld detonator. Paul Maureen. No! Bruce, yes, it's quite shocking. Bruce presses his detonator. All 30 Paul Marines are electrified from the inside. Their skin peels open and all over like sausages that are left on the barbecue for too long. That peel open all over. The Paul Marines all die. Consider this my resignation. Urige. Goo gaga. Slabo. Aw, yeah. George Washington. And God bless America. Bruce and Sofina make out. Sofina waits for a few seconds for the audience to stop applauding before saying her next line. Sofina, congratulations, you passed the test. What test? We always believed that you were the chosen one, so we traveled to the past to test you and make sure. Whoa. We now believe you are ready to fight the ultimate villain from the future? Okay. Who is the ultimate villain? His name is Paul Marine. But I just killed Paul Marine. No, the Paul Marine that you have. Oh. The Paul Marie you have known this whole time has actually been an actor from the future that we paid to play Paul Marie for the test. The actual Paul Marie is exactly the same, but he lives in the future. You was an actor, which means my job was fake as well. Yes, that's the only reason you were kept in a low-level position for so many years without a single promotion. And it appeared that people didn't give you the respect you clearly deserve. Because in reality, you are the chosen one. It all makes sense now. We must travel to the future. Are you ready? Looks like it's time to find out. Bruce puts on his shades. George Washington waves the American flag. End of movie. Bruce Savage will return in Time Knife 2, The Reckoning. Need that. Need that now. I need that immediately. I need that like yesterday, bro. Please tell me we get to hear more about Time Knife, bro. What's all this art?
Oh, shit! That drone.
It's in the wrong place at the wrong time. Literally.
Mm-hmm.
Jack, Dr. Emerald's in there. We need to get her out before time gets back.
Then let's do it. Can I hit the drone? Oh, I'm gonna have to beam it from there, huh? Can you open that door?
We shouldn't wait. Let's go get Dr. Emerald.
Let's see.
Get her moving before time kicks back in and that drone turns us into paste.
Let's see.
Let's get to it, Doctor.
What? Oh no. That's gotta be good. It's really happening. You're Jack Joyce. You're here to kill me?
No, but you're coming with us. We need your expertise.
We do.
No.
I'm not asking.
Oof. Come on, bro. It's me or the drone.
Oh, where's the damn boat?
It's right there.
Okay, go! Get her on the boat. I'll keep you.
Come on, Doctor! Hurry up! You'll never get away with this.
Shit.
Sniper? Oh, do not worry.
Somehow we got right past them.
Where the snipers at, bro?
Jack,
I got something.
they're closing the gate. We can't get up here unless you can open it for us.
Take care of it.
Oh my gosh.
You get going the second you can, okay?
It not being a one shot is whack. Sheesh.
There's way too much firepower around. These assholes are gonna sink us if you don't take care of them first.
What was aim assist? Sheesh. 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 Okay. Oh, we get everything? Wait, hold on. Yeah. Just Chronon sources. Which is honestly pretty A-okay. We're gonna need to find a lot more of them though as we go on. I think if we have to fight some juggernauts and we gotta fight some like, let's keep playing, man. Honestly, I'm getting better guns. Might be straight. Where buddy at? There's a backpack somewhere. Juggernaut, are you? Nah, you're just a dude. Oh! Worth it. Oh my gosh, it's not worth it at all. It's definitely worth it. Alright. Man. Oh, we put through. Oh,
Need to open that
buddy
gate.
through that freaking wall. Wait, burst fire heavy pistol? Oh no. Swap. I was like, bro, that's what? Like.
What about you?
You're clear. Go.
I can swing by
Go.
and...
No, just go. We went to all this trouble to grab her. Beth, I'm counting on you to keep her alive. Make my own way out.
My plan was simple. There's a bridge to the mainland. Fight my way through anything Monarch could throw at me and steal a car. Drive it back to the swimming pool.
Just remember, we need your ass alive for the next part.
Oh. Come on, sock this nigga. We got time. Funny. Did it. Neither did he. Ooh. Shoot. Okay. Alright. So. Shoot. Whoa. Chill off me, buddy. Oh, we're done here. We're done here, aren't we? Yup.
You're clear. Go.
I can swing
Go.
by and...
Oh, it's this whole thing?
Just go. We went to all this trouble to grab her. Beth, I'm
That's
counting on
fine.
you to keep her alive.
My plan was simple. There's a
First
bridge
thing,
to the mainland. Fight my
that
way through
nigga
anything Monarch
out.
could throw at me and steal a car. Drive it back to the swimming pool.
take that nigga out.
We need your ass alive for the next part.
Let's see how it shakes out.
Take those niggas out. Damn. That was disrespectful. Oh. These are way too much ammo. But you could just run into them. Physics. Okay. Three to the dome takes out a juggernaut? Oh no, that's the gun, bro. You know what? Yeah, I got. Yo. Okay. Whoa. Okay. Whoa, chill off me. Okay. Alright.
With Beth and Dr. Amor all clear, it was time for me to get gone.
Yeah.
For that, I needed wheels.
Well, hold on. Because if we can just find ammo for that, we're smooth. We just need to change this submachine gun for an assault rifle.
Okay, time to get a ride out of here.
Valet parking.
Bro's geeks. He said push to start. Look at these wheels. Alright, into Act 3. Into Act 3. Smooth. Smooth, bro. Alright, alright. Man, so far so good. I missed one thing, but we learned a lot about the lifeboat protocol. Learned a lot about end of time. Learned like why they're doing this. That's probably the most important thing, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, bro. That's smooth. I ain't even mad at that. Alright. Alright, end of Act 3. We're gonna end it here, you know what I'm saying? Oh snap, wait, hold on.
Thing growing inside me. I've been fighting it for 6 hard years.
Next time on Quantum Break.
Dr. Amaral was developing a cure for the Chronon syndrome. She was the only one who could administer the treatments that kept my sickness at bay.
Paul?
And Jack had taken her away from me.
How the fuck did this happen, Morton? How is it possible they managed to take her?
Paul, this is your illness talking. I'm on your side.
Word? It don't seem like that all the time.
Easy, you're...
They took her. Without Sophia, there's no chance of a cure.
We did all we could. But there are forces within Monarch working against you, and I believe Burke was just the tip of the iceberg. It wasn't just Joyce that did this.
Sir? We've recovered Dr. Amaral's laptop. We have it set up over there if you want to take a look.
I'll be right there.
Oh snap. Time for some decisions, right?
I want to go over Sophia's figures. If she's right, the fracture is escalating a lot faster than we anticipated.
You know the future. Dr. Amaral doesn't. Is the lifeboat even in a viable state for activation? She's trying to convince you the schedule's wrong. Why? To get you to rush this? To make a mistake? The people opposing you. She could be one of them.
She isn't.
Are you willing to bet the entire plan on that? I implore you, hold off on activation, Paul. Let me clean house before this gets completely out of hand.
I should have been here. Somebody made a false report. Sent me to the tunnels to divert my attention.
Like I said, people working against you.
Who was that on the radio?
We're still working on that.
Is it Amy?
How do you want to proceed?
We're gonna figure out, man. Yeah, there's a few other things we can look at as Paul.
I saw the footage of your speech. They tried to get to you.
I warned you we were compromised. There are people on the inside who want us to fail. Just be glad they're a lousy shot.
Yeah, they were.
Just be glad. Nigga, you should be glad that I wasn't up there. You know what I'm saying? I mean, speaking as Paul, right? We not Paul. We rock with Jack. Speaking as Paul, this nigga Martin is the one who's being shiesty, you know what I'm saying? Alright.
Somebody was working against me. Somebody close. Martin Hatch. Sophia Amaral. I could only trust one of them.
Shoot. Alright, well, we already was saying Hatch was acting shiesty. Let's see. See what he gonna do if he picks Hatch.
Alright, Emerald. Let's go fix the time machine.
I said I'll try.
Evidence was mounting against Sophia. I couldn't simply ignore it.
Oh, this is siding with
everything we had been through.
She knew you'd never make it without those treatments. Then she took them away.
If she turned against me with what she knew, the damage could be immeasurable.
I want to apprehend them. Immediately, so I have some information about Martin Hatch.
Martin had been my closest advisor for years. I began to wonder if that had been a mistake.
Sophia's loyal. She's always been loyal.
I don't think we can trust her. The way she looked at the countermeasure like she's seen it before. She knows what it does.
Sophia's research had saved my life. Loyalty doesn't run any deeper.
Okay. Oh, this is hard, bro. This is hard. So, like, if we trust Martin, who we know is obviously shiesty, that plays into some of the things that we should do. Because it at least, but like, showing the scene with like her actually not, because like, why she's got kidnapped by Jack and them. So it's like, why would she ever be on their side? You know what I mean? That makes a lot of sense too. It might be better to have Paul trust Hatch for Jack's sake, but it won't be for his sake. And it's like, if Paul is saying he consumed Jack, like, I don't think we want that to happen. So we avoid that, right? Like, it's inevitable because it's the end of time, but like, we avoid being consumed, right? Shoot, bro. Here, bro. Let me see one more time, bro. What?
All right, Emerald. Let's go fix the time machine.
I said I'll try.
Evidence was mounting against Sophia. I couldn't simply ignore it, despite everything we had been through.
She knew you'd never make it without those treatments. Then she took them away.
If she turned against me with what she knew, the damage could be immeasurable. Martin had been my closest advisor for years. I began to wonder if that had been a mistake.
Sophia's loyal. She's always been loyal.
I don't think we can trust her. The way she looked at the countermeasure like she's seen it before. She knows what it does.
Sophia's research had saved my life. Loyalty doesn't run any deeper.
Bro, he's not wrong though. Like, bruh. Bro. Everything says we don't rock with Paul. He's the one who murdered Will. You know what I'm saying? Even if like we didn't think he actually got. But at the same time, we don't trust Sophia as Jack. But Paul needs to trust Sophia. I mean, he could get desperate and start tweaking out. But then Martin, I don't think is a better. I don't think he's a better, like. I don't know if he's better than Paul. He does Chronon eye drops, so like he's seen some shit too. He may not got no powers, but he's seen something, and he wants to get him out of the way. Don't know what Paul. We don't know what Hatch knows. Bro, what? Oh my gosh. Ah. This is hard.
I want to apprehend him. Immediately, so I have some information about Morton Hatch.
Martin had been my closest advisor for years. I began to wonder if that had been a mistake.
Sophia's loyal. She's always been loyal.
I don't think we can trust her. The way she looked at the countermeasure like she's seen it before. She knows what it does.
Sophia's research had saved my life. Loyalty doesn't run any deeper.
Didn't even want to go with him, bro. See, that means Jack doesn't trust her. That might be the best option, bro. Ugh. Cause Jack shouldn't trust her. Kidnapped her at gunpoint, but still.
I said I'll try.
Evidence was mounting against Sophia. I couldn't simply ignore it, despite everything we had been through.
But she knew you'd never make it without those troops. Then she took them away.
If If she turned against me with what she knew, the damage could be immeasurable.
Alright, bro. We gotta get Hatch out of here.
Sophia's data's always been good. I'll trust her judgment. We need to analyze these figures and make final preparations to activate the lifeboat protocol at once.
Fine. I'll take the laptop to the science department.
No, I think I'll do that myself.
I see.
Sir?
Put people on Mr. Hatch. I want constant eyes on him.
Yes, sir. You got it. We pulled some images from the security cameras. We've identified Joyce's accomplice. She's Beth Wilder, one of our mid-level operatives.
Her. My God, she's been with us all along. She's working with Jack. Where is she now?
Unknown. But we've got a kill team tracking her.
No. She can't be killed. Not yet. Find her. And whatever Mr. Hatch does, I want to know about it. Don't screw this up. Beth Wilder. It was the first time I'd heard her name, but she had been there in the past. When it all started. She'd been here the whole time, working against me from the inside. And she wasn't the only one.
Okay. So most people trusted Amaral, which I guess makes sense, right? Get Martin out the way. Have Jack have some suspicion of her. All right.
The treatments.
All
They're
right.
losing their effectiveness.
There's no changing the inevitable.
All right.
Time is just one closed loop, and no matter what I do, time ends.
I need to get in that lab. There's something in there that I need.
The lifeboat protocol.
What is it that you're so threatened by, Martin?
Do I look threatened to you?
This is Dr. Amaral's report. The stutters, they're increasing in frequency.
What is that?
A chronon disrupted life form. Extremely hostile. It's Dr. Kim.
Let's go! Let's go! No, don't! Put one of those on! Charlie! Let's go! Let's go!
See, Hatch.
And what did Burke want with it?
Well, I don't know. I don't even know what the lifeboat protocol is.
It's a sanctuary, designed to shelter a list of Monarch's essential personnel to weather the storm until they can develop a solution.
Essential personnel. So that means that I'd be on that list, right?
Not under Paul Serene's lead, you wouldn't. He's failed to see the value in his own people, too consumed with grand ideals and delusions. You know what I find to be the most terrifying notion on this planet? The idea of God. Simply the idea. A being with that much power. The ability to take and give so freely. That kind of control. But should be feared, not worshipped. Yet, people believe in it. Just as people believe in Paul Serene. See, what's so scary about God isn't his control, but rather, if he ever lost it. Paul Serene's become unhinged, Charlie. He's triggered a catastrophe. He has the chance to fix it, but he's choosing not to. He's choosing to let things end.
The end of time.
And this is where we come in. We risk too much leaving the keys to the kingdom in one man's hands. We need insurance. There's something called the CFR. It's a crucial key to our survival and must remain safe. But as long as Paul is the only one with access to it, it isn't. With access to the CFR, I would take over, get Monarch back on track, and once I do, restructuring would be in order, Charlie. Restructuring that would see you as my right hand.
I'd be on the list.
Absolutely.
Then I need to go back to Monarch. And that sort of privilege escalation, it can only be done from the inside. That's good.
I put the island on lockdown, but the pump house on the west side has an old supply tunnel that runs beneath the bay. No one knows about it. You'll go unseen. Time is of the essence, Charlie. Better get to it. Commander Davis.
Sir.
Head to the perimeter lab. We're moving forward.
The frequency of the stutters is still unpredictable, but they're persistent. Erratic, but persistent.
I need certainty. If I initiate the protocol, there's no going back.
Mr. Serene, something like this. There is no certainty. We've never dealt with it before.
How long?
We've been running Dr. Amaril's simulations. It's hard to say without her to confirm, but...
Just give me a time.
The Joyce field could collapse within 8 hours. Mr. Serene, if you're going to proceed, now would be the time to decide.
Fiona.
Hey, bud. Where you going?
You're right. Time's ending, just like you said. And the lifeboat protocol? It's a place. They built it to protect people from the fracture. And the only problem is there's a list, and anyone who's not on it is pretty much fucked. But if we make it back to the mainland, I can get us on the list. All of us.
This entire island is on lockdown. How are we gonna do that, Charlie?
There's a tunnel.
Hey, all right, if you are lying to me this time, I swear to God.
Get off! Tired of this shit. I don't know why you're doing this, but I don't have to put your name on shit, motherfucker.
What'd you do to him?
He's fine. I'm gonna tell you why you're gonna put me on that list. I got a pregnant wife at home, and she's the only thing that I am thinking about right now. So if you get in the way of me protecting her, I swear to fucking God, next time, you will not catch your breath. Lead the way.
Damn, bro.
Dr. Emerald.
Squirmed in my straits. So, he said, here we are.
5 minutes out, Mr. Hatch.
What is that?
Not sure. It was playing when we came in.
Into the darkest dungeon, located in the soft depth of the
I've come to free you, my friend. This imprisonment, it's unsettling. It's time for you to rejoin the others, to return to the infinite.
How far along is your wife?
3 months.
Congratulations.
You okay?
Yeah.
I'm good. We need to get...
Get on the fucking ground! Hey, no, we're with Monarch! What don't you understand? No, get on the ground! Hey, no. Hey, I'm the one that called it in. I'm Hatch's guy.
Wincott.
Yeah.
Who's she?
She's Chronon scientist. She's important. We have to get her back to Monarch right away.
No,
Please.
Liam, no.
Get the fuck out of here.
Now! Yeah.
I should have trusted Buddy, man.
Gibson, I got Burke.
Fiona, you gotta listen. Hey.
Oh, shit, you killed him!
Fuck!
No.
Hey! I didn't know that they were gonna kill him. What was I supposed to do? Huh? You let me on and then you kidnapped me.
This isn't about you, Charlie!
Are you stealing this car?
Just get the fuck out of here.
No, you're gonna need me.
I got what I needed out of you.
Yeah, I'm getting used to it.
Why don't you open your eyes? The world is about to end. I'm trying to do something.
Yeah, you're a real hero.
Fuck you.
A nurse, huh? I'll see you there.
Burke. You fuck.
Turn around and blick him. No, he's really done. They took his strap, bro. No.
You know, I'm really gonna enjoy killing your wife.
Got him. Tough. Alright. Tough. So I was like, bro, he got in the shoulder, bro. Shit, I was like, front gun, bro? Like, or what? Like, what do you got? Tack knife. Take your strap back, bro. Use his jacket as a harness. That would take too much time. That wouldn't make for a good scene. Yeah, take the strap back. You can oblique him twice, double tap. 3 times? That's for me, my son, and my wife.
Commander Davis?
Davis and his team. They're all good men. Monarch's finest.
Paul, what about my treatments?
I'm afraid so.
You know what this means?
You don't know for sure.
I'm a dead man! You let this happen! Jack, he wants me to become you. He wants me to suffer until the end.
Joyce and Ward. But what was troubling me is who got them in the Kim's lab. She paid a visit while she was thought to be missing, minutes before the explosion. Paul. Paul, will you listen to me? Look, it's time you see her for who she really is. This was her parting gift.
They forced her.
She's trying to destroy you,
She's
Paul.
trying to help me.
Oh, Jesus, but... Look at you. The smartest man I know. Blinded by a fool's love. Paul, what are you planning on?
Sophia's loyal.
she's gotten inside your head?
She's always been loyal.
You need to think about this.
If the fracture's happening now, I owe this to her.
Dr. Holden?
What the hell is it?
The protocol's been initiated.
I need to wake my family.
I'm afraid we have no time.
Good evening. You weren't expecting somebody this handsome, I know. Unfortunately, Mr. Serene is just...
Liam?
Hey, pal. I'm glad you could make it. I was just telling your girl here how concerned about you we've been.
Emily, we need to go.
Go. What's the rush?
Emily, let's go.
Emily, give me the keys. Give me the keys.
Get away from me. Get
Emily,
away.
listen.
No.
Listen, please. Please. This is not who I am. This is not. I'm telling you, I never felt good doing this. I never felt good doing this. But it's the only thing I knew how to do. And when I got back, I couldn't find anything. I couldn't find anything to do. And Monarch, they found that useful, and they put me to work. And I swear to God, I couldn't stand being alone. So every Tuesdays and Wednesdays, I would walk down the street because it was the only 2 nights at the bartender. She wasn't at school. And I told myself every night to ask you out. It took me a fucking year. Emily, if they gave me structure, you gave me purpose. I did this to protect you. I did this to protect us, our family. I did this.
Damn, this shit kind of hard.
And Emily, you have to listen to me. Something terrible is coming, and I will explain to you on the way, but we have to move. We have to move right now. If you will just let me protect you one last time. Please. Please, this is me. It's me. It is me. Okay, we have to go. We have to go right now. Okay.
Good episode. Oh, it's not over yet? Oh, shoot.
Yeah, it's Pierce. I'm at the perimeter lab. So I have some information about Martin Hatch. I want him apprehended. Immediately.
She. Man, this is getting really, really good. All right. Till next time.